Adeshima ma ya mamu nyina chima makwa badeba O.B.T kase so ene wukuo anopai Oyerepa TV Bodwesa mo St. Louis Catholic Health Center enya achadie bi te se ayarepa ene nneoma hodo eboa ma ayarehwe oso Yebeko mfimfi mantamu esikuma odoben bra kwamensen nu so emu Pennyman Foundation ye yekobi ansha abanyase afiase ya wo ye ajanan ebi ewo ho Ensembinum eka wenum ho ne yabo ano enano pei ayede besomo ansa ne befa brede kase ni nkyeremu ede aba no yemfa seda ema bohye electric house a wakofa nkane apa ne ho ne omanyina ade abadwa so wo se yenka nkyere adensifo ne afira anom se ne omanyina di mu yie na wusi dan no na se wo de nkane a ekomu a kaisa obeba bohye ba promise ba nso di nupa badwa so a eboa omanfo no sisi ni padua ni mu adidi ayedi ni dan nti ni padua ni mu ye fin nti wo se bre ne don ano no wonum aduro na eprapra ni padua ni ma se de be yare bi esuma ba bi a yebetimi ehu na etu ase kra ye de ebre ede nkyemu no ewo kase ni mu eto amoso midin de kwese do a yemfa bre ne yemfa kase ni nkyemu emra Ghana Electoral Commission enra wagina ni tumi so ama wabo NDC candidate ugina mu ma omanfo no ewo akwatia by election e course no lawyer Bernard Bedi Akubedu se onu ne di nkunim polling stations makomako ohani dunkno e na bato no bi e course ho na ewo 21 electoral yakinka bi a ewie no Bedi Akon wenye manimu empim dungo 18,199 votes. Yeah, your home will pay a dunum N9 and a kakra 54.30. MPP candidate in so Jinemu Sumedu about 1 per no and mano and Pim Dunum. I had no idea senum. Ya, I know Jinemo Hamo Bupen Dianum and a chepo kakra 15,235 votes. I is now 45.46%. Ya onu so gina muma Liberal Party no onu nya ema no edwotwemi no 82 votes a eye 0.24%. Isi egina sa abato nsunsanso eso pega owura Bedi Akubedu nsa e de ne chiromafo ne se kwatia chibedani foforo ya womu ebenya no bra parliament be kwasetene mu busum iduni mu na obeswan no ama no abeye machibedwani mapa ensem esi ho bi ni
Officers from the Electoral Commission, security services, political party leaders here present, the media, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. By the grace of God, we are done collating the parliamentary results of Akwatia constituency by election. Here are the vote cast. Solomon Asumedu had 15,235 votes. Bernard Bedi Akubedu of NDC had 18,199. Ousu Patrick, LPG, had 82 votes. I repeat, Asumedu Solomon, NPP, had 15,235. Bernard Bedi Akubedu, NDC, had 18,199. Ousu Patrick, LPG, had 82 votes. Total valid votes, 33,516. Total rejected ballots, 303. Total vote cast 33,819. With the figures mentioned so far, Director, with your permission.
Na Electoral Commissioner declare ni MP elect ewa Akwatia constituency ono so kasaye na order omanfo na se papa so wenye ne mugidi no wato abade amano.
We read their reaction towards the message we gave them, and we saw that it had really imbibed. They gave us a hope, some hope of a sort, which hope has resulted to what we see today. I mean, we've always been very confident. I told you, I don't know whether, I told you guys that we've been in this game for a while. If you are in it and you are losing, you will know, except maybe if you don't want to be honest yourself. I told you what we were working out at that moment I spoke to was with regards to the gap. But as for the win, what are we witnessing? We've won.
Okay, so do you think
we had a lot in the lead up to this election. The NPP spoke quite greatly. At some point in time, the vice president made certain claims. He said you shouldn't have been in the race, amongst many other things. When you were hearing all of this, what was going through your mind at that time?
For me, I've always said that, you see, when you are going to such contests, there are a lot of things you will hear. But I don't focus on tangentials. The focus is on the main board. My focus is to have my message delivered, the people accept it, and then they take it up and work to make sure victory is delivered. Indeed, you see, some of these comments, if you are not careful, you'll be swayed by them, and then you go outside the main target and then be dealing with, well, let me put it this way, unnecessary stuff. Because you see, I shouldn't have been in the race as in what? I mean, that I was disqualified or it was an illegality on my part or what. And so we've gone past that stage. Elections were held. We have the results. Sorry?
What do you plan to do? What will be your priorities?
Development. We've always said that, you see, Akwatia's name has always been with regards to mining. You can't take away the mining. Okay, we only have to do it lawfully. That's what we're going to work on. Where we are now is a GCD property. Hitherto, just before John Dramani Mahama came to power, the place was in darkness. If you recall, we did the same coalition here and we had to put on some solar panels and all the lamps and all that. Today, and it wasn't because of the by-elections, it was even done before. Today we have electricity. It is the first step towards getting GCD back on track, which can employ thousands of people. There are other things we are looking at. Essentially, it is about development, and we make sure we deliver.
Is there a promise to revive GCD?
Yes, we've made that promise. It didn't come from, it came from the president. Of course, it's a central government policy. And we need to remind them and then make sure that they do the needful. I'm grateful. We would have an opportunity to talk more about some of these things. We are grateful for the opportunity the people of Akwatia has given us. It is a clear mandate, and we would not take it for granted. We will make sure we give them the best of representation and serve them well.
Your response to allegations of...
Yet one some neswa mampani John Dramani Mahama betina konwa so afi hyase no wo de eso to enhyehyeye a eda ban sase ahodo a e wo man Ghana mu a obi betimi atobie eso enura empanyemfo eye so no de free so a aban so wo ye hyehyeye nyina na sade be ya obi a opebie ana obi a watobi dadan ho nkrata asem no enwie peye no empanyemfo be ye ho entotoye eyi.
General Bosomeye wa Fimu na Ghana Mampani John Dramani Mahama edibetu jase o de tabo ato seye tons ase ahodo a ye amane dia ama ankrankra enihu enene dwumadie bia National Lands Commission panyifo di no Jubilee House o Mampani atena ye o Mampani Mahama sade abetu jase ade asabre de oyi tabo no efri so na o Mampani to aso echemi se tabo o de to so no aboa ma mati ahwehwe niema mu yie pa ene edi animi ebeboa ma akwanfoforo kra ene yɛde asase a yɛ ɔman yi deɛ ɛbɛfa so dwumadie no mu no owie ne sɛ yɛ kasa yɛ ade ɛbɛma ɔman Ghana adehye nya gidie wɔ kwan hodo ɛfa so ɛtɔn ɔman yi nsase saa nso na ba ne nkrata asɛm ɛne sika hodo ɛde to so mu manfo etimi ɛtɔ na nhwehwɛmu a wɔyɛ ɛbɛboa ma ne nyinaa ɛtimi akɔyie.
It is also critical in attracting investment, securing livelihoods, and sustaining peace. Yet for far too long, our land administration system has become a symbol of everything we seek to change in Ghana: confusion, conflict, and expropriation. Public confidence in land governance is at an all-time low. Land acquisition is fraught with multiple sales, unending litigation, and extortion, and also indeed violence. These problems persist in rural, peri-urban, and predominantly urban areas, nowhere more pronounced than in the Greater Accra region, which is the capital region. From the illegal alienation of forest reserves in the eastern region to the conversion of public lands in the north, we've witnessed a national tragedy of greed, impunity, and dysfunction. Indeed, no area of our national life is in greater need of a reset than our land administration system. Our ancestors taught us that land is sacred. However, successive years of mismanagement, compounded by political interference and institutional decay, have left our land governance system broken and vulnerable. Independent anti-corruption surveys have consistently ranked the Lands Commission amongst the most distrusted institutions in our country. Public lands made for the benefit of all Ghanaians have been illegally sold, rezoned, or encroached upon with little accountability or consequences. Ladies and gentlemen, the unrestrained dissipation of state lands is not the work of the ordinary Ghanaian citizen. It is spearheaded by influential individuals who wield public office not as a trust, but as a personal entitlement. Prime government lands, ecological buffer zones, school land reserves, forest enclaves, Ramsar sites, and even lately lagoons have been appropriated by individuals.
Yeba asantimantami emu abodweta a health center bi owa edi St. Louis Catholic Health Center eni ewo boas ya edi 50 club emu mpanyimfo akeka won ho edi nyoma bebre akɔkye ebi eye laptops ahodo a hospital adwumayefo de beye adwuma empa eye de ayarefo beda so eni nyoma ahodo bebre boa ema ayaresa ekɔ basahare so ora Jacob Edmond Dakwa ono ne panyin a 50-50 club yi oda no won netiye wo se nyameso ne daye ese wo mo afoforo enu nti o hyeda bo fotuo bi ana odi sika ne bi tum saa wabra ekɔ nanim kakra no ena wo tete ye se nipa bebre hia moa waboaboa ene ekuhudo bi ena nkrankra bebre no no wo ye papa saa no a na nyame ekoso hyira no na eboa nso ma nipa bebre no a eneje ewo asetene mu ne nsɛm odi to dwa bi enie
ye bebre eboa oboa sene ne nimpotem but yen so hu say yete ha na ye adwuma nti yen so kakra ye benya no in fact I start ye no de na oboa se ya na nka ye pese but ye members no grow bebre ye wa brochiri kra omote yen kan ade a ye no eso omuni na oma beboa yen nti ye botai a ye ne say ye beboa nkofo but na ye say nkran ye so obo bi na ne pekro no bet di ho adanse say aboa no aboa mbona wodama no aboa no ma wetumi agina ye a eno no eboa pa se na amuhu ye donation na David awuni abebio oni a student a sponsor no no ye computer science ohia wetumi anya first class o bibia e ehye nkran se ye sika no nti ya na me encourage members no omo contribute sika ne se omo mbra no omo mbehwe ade a omo sika no eye the medical equipment Emma friend saying Bojusangu Catholic Hospital.
Facility eba ya che since 1991 na anakwasem ne se enema yede ye adwuma eho enama ye enti na ewo se yenya akade a yebetimi ede dwuma na ye survey client survey na ade a na edimu entitima ne se hia emergency unit because at times omo ba yentimi enya nema enhwe omo eyi ntine ese yema omoto aso ekoje ayarehwe oba bifufuro ade ana ehaye sansa ade a ubetimi aye na akadeɛ nti wontim enya na ɛhaye enti yɛtwerɛ nkrataa kɔma mayeku senka omumra emwa enti yɛde bi kɔma 50-50 club ayɛ mwa amaye eniema sɛ yɛmfa enko establish emergency unit no all my best all my cardiac monitors all my laptop all my enema bebre and kwase me say emergency unit baabi a sɛ woyɛ staff na uwo bia ɛboa o ma nimdia okosua no school no utimi edanadi ti o baabi a saa akade no bi ni hɔ a ɛma onimdia no kura ntimi enadi enti saa no mo amde ama yɛbɛboa staff no na nimdia na ɔmo wɔ no matimi ede adijuma
Yetu aso akɔ Western North Mantam emu na bibia ni anwea so bekwai municipality no ensamtwefo a won potamu ho nyina aboa won ho ano ya won akɔ bibia ni government hospital akɔhwe nsiesie a aban afiase na ɔyɛ ni baabi a akɔ akɔduro mortuary a ɛwɔ hospital hɔ no ɛsomo manfo ɛwɔ ahafo afimfimfi mantamu ɛyɛ dunkwaw ɛne ne mpotamu asante mantam yi mu ɛna afi Western North Mantam na mu na mortuary no ne nkɔ yie aban dada ne fiase ne baabi akɔduro no mo ede ho amane abetudwa.
Some years back, about 5-8 years ago, na uraha na pampan kwa Asia nso ba ye no be 2 years na eno so anodin but ye ba ye no with the help of the good minds omotumi abo aba be immigration CCR no omo different office baby e ba many other areas na fridge no so kra no omo san aye foforo aka ho a old one no ho na new one so ka ho a se wodi nipa ba ha se ni bia na so first no CCR normal sakra
but miracle kakra isan say ye borura mo kire ko no na stress be nipa a edida ho a won kwan fi won sate say me a me nso mi gina haka say ya na eyare ho sem na mo ni nyina mu no eyarade nhyehyɛ ye da sani abrabo a obefam daachi bia na Asante Gold Mines ye da wanse pa ba bia ni won bo ho mode papa won no renovate eye mortuary a baabi ni nso bekwa municipal hospital mortuary kama sania first no na oba hu mortuary say ya tesa na sania first no so na obeba na ebi a pampa bi hia wo no say ye wura ho no ya ntesa pampa na first no na yetini bio na ye ka kire omanfo no say bia osusu say onipa bi afim na wo de ne ba mortuary o baabi ani hospital na obeye basa say empanifo ya nhyehyɛ soronko a mortuary no wasiesie ne kama efura horo a wokra emunu wo mu no wadi bi mpa beka ho na se woso si ne so a unipa anase se bi wo mu no enye basa
wohwe facility na o ma bidi no a ye wa fidi ni bakokura so mo so a ye sa du no be se den nan kura nse na ya san so ni nyina ne se o de unipa ni shimo be ba no wa keki didi ndipa ebo ma bibia tibe konkanti ha no e kama ene ye bompini for baso akra metima
to say much is say standard na ayede
michese ubakwa na okodowu was ropa
na yen kase adofo e wo bibi na so be kwai se dia nkane be bosumi enum ntia bi atwam na o mo fi se ye much net yem sisi ade ye kase studio se enti sa bi me metima kase studio se ope much redimu o Western of her make say ye bibi ni municipal hospital ye much it will be a na dihye de efie baby bia no the gidi se baby a also the back any ye bibi ni municipal hospital because yakosa for bi o nimdi ewo the way am cheche amu any efiko fa no chi a esi omo ewo ha obeka omo mo ano oboama mo chire no nso anya nimunya
Sanso ene kubi enshabane ase fifi mantamu na ewo e de penny man foundation ene wo so akeka won ho akwasikum odoben bra kwamensin no emu ya womo ede emoafa ekuo panyin owura Eric Kwesi Taylor eso awafi ase esi ajanan a ewo mu makomako adankura makomako dumi no 12-seater toilet facility ede omamam ade ama omamfo ewo breman fosu ansa ye wo esikum odoben bra kwamensin no mo emfie be ye dunie no omamfo ni baabia sebe oja wonan enu nti oja ne basa gugu wuram ne montene so yensem treni ka chireba kofi ben etu anamo ko ho eni Pennyman Foundation panyin owura kojo tewi apia ufori ekodi nkomo mensem ode to nanim eni
Nkransha ehye Pennyman Group Limited a Penman Foundation eye yakwasefo dwuma ku anase company no ene ne se de nipa didi nonnom no nante ne de ebeto da no beja wonan ana pen na no beja wonan na omanya ejanan bia ini hoso de na oman ni enwie peye isane se onante bia eye likely se obehu nneoma se be wasi eninye den emfata ho in the Ghana hanum biambia bebre won my open defecation nkrofuja wonan sisi mbiambia inse na emfata inti se sa how no aye how da Ghana ina so na se ensu ewo esikumodo bembra kwa na se ye hawa eno so wo fusansa krom hanum a nampa se yeba ne yebesom se yebenya bia biti sa e de ama wodidi na wonumi na ejanan kan won obekwa akogya wonan honma na chese ehu hia intino Penman ebepiem wa hanom se na sinta ewo ejanan bia no se beba behwe na omonsa betumi na akambi ye kase ye ma time frame bia wodi be wie dwumedi na yanye nokwafo amfa ma yen because me ameka se de dwuma me ni me dipa ne so de kasa behema no meka na wonum se wo ye expert abosi dan no na woni membre dodo a wo betum na take because me dia minim so wo se dan wo si du bebi mpa wo jai ne nsu togu so se de be wi aso bebo so na emu aye den ama ochine bi no oyende bi entum na nkwankwa de na me kodidi wie beja amenan na otim na ebugu ne so a eye haw na ano melkom wo si wie dan hyerepe ebuku nipa nti embe metena ha no yen kase ya ho pra ye painti no ye de dabi ba beto so na mum ye nya abotare e de ama adansifo no na bribia wa wo bewie na oman ne beje atumi no wankase wetum no wa ba be use facility ntu bisa ya ye ne ye hye any time frame but ye behwe se wo de bribe ye adwuma na wano no we wie adwuma no project concurrently no as we koso no mbia bi so dwumedi ekoso ukopie mu obramane skuma senior high school la imprempren no yesi 12 toilet seater ho no me no se water closet a uhwe nsugu ma na chese ayera efi adene mu
ye bejina breman fosu ansa ajanan ya Penman Foundation ya ma omo iso na ye de kase e de akwawie ye ye da seda be ma boshe by electricals wa fa dwuma ho kabi wo se enka nche omanfo nyina se wusi dan ni wie na ho wiring na fe nka ne asem eba mu a kai so be ba boshe by electricals promise eba nso enupa ye no masiesie ni padua no ama yetumi akọ ni aba ni apesika de akofia akọbo abusua no entwen ema yare nka ho ntofom esa ya na ne ko eden wode wo hwa anum kakra na emprapre ni padua ni mu emfama wo ye de si aye kopon kese ho na ye de dwuma no O.B.T abesom mo efiri sabe ko sise 9:30 bebo ye de mo nyina asema mo ne hwe midin de kura asidu a ye ma mo ache
Oyerepa TV, Efrinyame.